Hello and good evening, welcome. Something a little bit different today. Not quite a product unboxing because I've already unboxed it, but a bit of a product demonstration feature today. I was contacted by NEEWER M21 who specialise in all sorts of clever little lighting solutions and video solutions and little accessories, that kind of thing. And I've used some of their stuff before actually. So anyway, they said, did I want to cooperate with them, collaborate with them on any user-generated content? And I said, yeah, okay, let's give it a go. And they sent me a list of stuff which I poured through, and in the end we settled on trying out a clever little light. And I decided to try this because over the years I have, as a night photographer particularly, tried to come up with all sorts of little solutions for lighting a scene at night. And so one of the early ones was just using whatever light I happened to have on my head at the time, my head torch, and just holding it at arm's length to shine on myself. And that was the list, a little bit awkward. And then I ended up trying to put that, kind of balance it on the top of a walking pole or a bush or whatever. I graduated from there up to using a Nikon LED panel. And I tend to use these as fixed low-level lighting for lighting a scene mostly. They're very flexible, you know, I can easily change the level of brightness to almost nothing to really quite high, and I can also change the colour temperature. But I don't want to be carrying too many of these around. I use them for lighting a scene mostly rather than for lighting myself, but you know, they do the job. So when I started using DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and particularly putting it on this little stand here, which is also, by the way, by NEEWER, I've just realised, yeah. This, I should do a separate review on this really good stand, by the way. And so I then graduated to using a Ulanzi sort of cube, video cube, and I tend to use this for things like macro photography as well, but it does also make quite a good little fill light. If I'm moving the tripod like that, then it tends to follow me, but if I'm moving around in the image, it doesn't. So the DJI Osmo Pocket might follow me, but not this. So when I was looking through NEEWER's list, they had another little solution, and just sort of absolutely custom made for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I think it's an absolute cracker. You can't see it at the moment, but this is lighting me, and if I just turn this around the other way, this is what I have been using. I've been talking into the DJI Osmo Pocket, and as I move around, if I've got it on track mode, then this will follow me. So let me just put it back into track mode. So it's now tracking me, and let's just see if I can demonstrate this. So as I move this around and the camera tracks me, the lamp tracks me as well. I think this is absolutely brilliant. Now, it's got some very simple controls. I can control the color temperature, so off, cool, warm, medium. And then I can also control the levels. That's bright, that's low, that's medium, back to bright. So very simple, two little controls. What I can't do is put it really dim, so I need to try this out in anger in the field at night to work out whether or not it's going to be suitable for my night stuff. But as a fill light, I'm really very impressed with it. Now it fits around a little, it fits on the top of your gimbal, and it doesn't interfere with the operation of it at all. Very, very clever little gizmo, very impressed with that. So either fit it to the top of the gimbal, or you can take off the lamp and you can attach it to the side collar, which is also magnetic. I think that is really nice little feature. So very easy to control, very easy to mount on your gimbal, and gives you an awful lot of flexibility. Very impressed. Now, the other good thing about it, two other good things about it. Firstly is the price. I mean, this is really very good value. I think we're talking under £30, and it might even be under 25. I'll put the price on the screen for you, which I think is exceptional for what it is and for this very specific problem that it solves for me. And then the other issue, the other good feature about it is it's incredibly light. We're talking about something like 16 grams, I believe. I'll double check that and just again put that on screen for you if that's wrong. But 16 grams, it is so light, you just don't know that you've got it in your pocket. Now, I tend to put mine, the little mounting brackets and the lamp, in this little pouch. This is actually from Rode, for a microphone, but it's about the right size for putting this in. And it's the only thing I would suggest to Yolanzi. It would be, sorry, to Neewer, it would be good if there was just some little container for it, because there's 3 separate parts and it's going to be easy to for them to get separated. The other thing I think would be good is just have a little bit more control in terms of being able to go down to a really low level of light for those of us who use this in complete darkness, because the DJI Osmo Pocket will probably still pick us up, and it will mean I've got more control over not light polluting my scene, foreground particularly when I'm shooting at night. But other than that, cracking little piece of kit. I'll, if I can, I will show you some examples of me using it in the field at night. That's probably not going to happen tonight because it's all got cloudy. But as soon as I can, I'll add some clips to the end of this. In the meantime, I hope you've found this interesting, and you might even have a use for this wonderful little gadget. If you've got a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and you need some fill light when you're shooting, this is a really good solution. By the way, I'm trying out my newer fill light on top of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 right now, and let me know what you think about it. So this is with the fill light on, and then this is with the fill light off. What do you think? Does it make much of a difference? I don't know, it's quite nice, particularly if I've got a hat on with a big brim like this. Then it just means I can ensure that I've got some light on my face. There we go. And that's on the lowest mode, so if I can make it brighter. And there you go, despite the fact that we're looking into a relatively bright sky still, you can still see my face. I'm not too silhouetted, so that seems to me like a bit of a win. Right, so we have the light and the camera in follow me mode. Right now, I don't think I have to worry too much about anybody else. Now, I need my night sight, so I'm going to turn this off now, but so far, pretty pleased with this lamp, except it really is bright. I need a dimmer setting, so I might have to find some kind of filter to go over it. I've got quite a lot of pictures up the top by the pump house chimney. Once again, I'm actually quite liking the fact that I've got this this fill light. I think it's quite good. I'm not sure that it's going to work particularly well in the middle of the night, but at twilight, this sort of lighting, where my face would otherwise be really dark, I think it's actually quite helpful. What do you think? The light's on its brightest level now, by the way, this lamp, and so you should be able to see me pretty clearly, even though I'm a good nearly a metre away. And before I switch away, just one more plea. Let me know what you think about this little light. Bye for now.